Some children believe that their job in life is to have fun. And this is a dangerous belief that sometimes even parents perpetuate in the lives of children. Sometimes even parents believe that the job of children is to have fun. The reason they do this, or they emphasize this children having fun or pleasure, is because sometimes parents believe that a good self-concept is made up of children feeling good about themselves or feeling good about life, and that pleasure is the way to get there. It is not the way to get there. And in fact, if we overemphasize pleasure with children, then it breeds this internal dissatisfaction. On the one hand, it creates a lot of disappointment in children. And on the other hand, it leads to addiction. So children who believe that pleasure is their goal pursue pleasure to the point of addiction. It could be addiction to video games, or it could be addiction to substances as children get older, or to pornography. Anything that is pleasurable that you pursue can lead to an addiction. So we have to be very careful about teaching our children that pleasure is not the goal in life. Now, pleasure isn't bad. Pleasure is a byproduct of a mission-oriented view of life. But to view pleasure as the goal is dangerous. I think some parents, they contribute to this because when their children go out for the day, their final words are, "Have fun." Why are they saying that? It's because often parents believe that that is the goal of childhood. It is not. It's dangerous. And in fact, they evaluate a child's day when the child comes back and say, "Did you have fun?" I think we have to be careful of that. When my wife and I, our teenagers, got to be teenagers, we would send them out on Friday night. We realized that saying "have fun" was not the best thing to say to them. So we changed the things we said. We said to them things like, "Do the right thing, take care of your brother," because we realized that pleasure can be addicting, or pleasure can lead people into the wrong kind of places. Now, children will often, especially when they get into the teen years, pursue pleasure for a sense of identity or to hang out with the crowd. And it becomes all the more dangerous as they do that. If someone pursues pleasure in their life, then they can end up finding themselves really getting choked out in their faith. That's what it says in Luke chapter 8, verse 14. When Jesus was telling about the different kinds of soil, he describes the one kind of soil this way: "The seeds that fell among the thorns are those who hear, but as they go on their way, they're choked by the worries, riches, and pleasures of this life, and their fruit does not mature." Pursuing pleasure is dangerous. And so we have to teach our children that we don't pursue it. It's the byproduct of a mission-oriented view of life. What does that mean? It means when we're contributing to the world, when we're following the Lord, when we're doing what God wants us to do, then we do have these pleasures that God provides for us. And he wants us to have these pleasures that are good forevermore, he talks about. So the pleasures are good. They're not bad. It's just that they can't be our goal, because if you make them the goal, then you miss out on the other responsibilities of life, all the things you need to do. There's some children who believe that if mom asks them to do something, it's not fitting into their goal of pleasure, so it's an interruption to their life, that I have to go and take out the trash or do the dishes because my goal in life is to have fun. So we want to break that down. We want to teach children that is not their goal. It is just a byproduct of a mission-oriented view of life where we're serving other people, we're serving God, and we're growing in our spiritual lives. When we are contributing members to society, when we are responsible, when we're disciples of Christ, and we have that integrity inside, we can enjoy pleasures forevermore, like God promises. Those things are very important for us, but they come when we understand what the most important things are in life. And kids need to learn that. There are many more things that are important than pleasure. As we're trying to help our children understand those most important things, then we're gravitating toward the things that God wants us to do.